welcome to the Teeny Tinkers channel. I make ball jointed doll and craft related content. Today's video is to announce the launch of my new minis line. Okay, so obviously I'm a little excited. Just a little, I'm so excited because this line of dolls launches on February 1st, which is so soon. So the minis, or what I'm calling the Teeny Tinies, because of course I am, are 25 centimeter 3D printed resin BJDs with 19 points of articulation. The resin I use is a high-grade photopolymer resin, which just means cured by UV light. If you can hear that noise in the background, it's because the printer is running constantly. It's become the soundtrack of my life. Constantly. Literally all the time. So I am naming the dolls in alphabetical order. They're going to be released in twos. Trying not to get too ahead of myself, but it's going to make it a lot easier in the long run if it goes well to kind of keep track of release dates and all that and know the order in which dolls were released. This will help with things like not putting the same colors back to back. Yeah, just stuff like that. The first two dolls are called Aria and Bowie, and they are on the slim Teeny Tinkers body. For comparison, this is my mid-size body. This is the body that Hollow and Soda Pop are on. And then this body is my slim body. This is the body that Clover was on. We're not going to get into it, but the future of Clover as an MSD is a question, so we'll see. So this is the first one. This is Aria. Oh, she's being feisty. This is Aria. She's a human girl with human ears and a signature expression. She has an eye shape that works really well with like sad, worried, sleepy looks. She's going to be available in creamy white, which is this color here. Creamy white is a good description of it. And then she'll also come in peachy tan. I don't have an assembled peachy tan one because, yeah. But this is the color we're looking at for peachy tan. This is an unsanded piece, keep in mind. I know that the color is making it look the exact same color as my hand. It is a light tan, but comparatively, you can see difference. The other girl and the first fantasy doll in the Teeny Tinkers Teeny Tinies is Bowie, and this is Bowie, and I love Bowie. I love them both. I don't know what it is. The way she turned out just makes me so happy. So this is Bowie. Bowie has a soft, wide nose, gentle eyes, I think at least. I don't know. Let me get this out of here. Look how cute. Gentle eyes and fantasy ears that remind me of a kitten. I was originally going to make these longer, but I mean, the kitten ears were just too much for me. I just thought she was adorable as is, so she's going to be available in this color, which I'm calling Spearmint. It is a minty blue-green. It is not pastel, but it's not dark either. It's just like a bold color. And she'll also be available in Bubblegum, which, surprise, surprise, is pink. So this is, again, an unsanded Bowie head in pink. For comparison, yeah, definitely different. They are perfectly pocket-sized, great travel dolls, and they wear playline clothes, which is what I'm super excited about. You can see right here, they're both wearing rainbow high tops. She is wearing Blythe pants, she's wearing Creatable World pants, and they're both wearing Ken doll shoes, which is awesome. But they'll also fit smaller Barbie things and like other playline things, OB11 shirts and hats and stuff like that. They also wear 6mm eyes. They can also wear 8, but this is what 6 looks like. The irises are pretty big on these ones. They're just glass eyes. I think that they look perfect, but you could do a small iris 8mm eye, but a 6 is all you need, and yeah, it's all you really need. They also wear 3 to 4 inch wigs, or really small 4 to 5 inch wigs, like something that can shrink down, like elasticy, I guess, nothing hard cap. For hard cap, recommend 11 centimeters, 10 to 11, but these are 10.5 centimeter wigs and they fit perfect. These wigs were made by Hopeful Creation, who makes fabulous tiny wigs for a great price. So if you need wigs for your teeny tinies, like look at that. Look how good that looks. There's two different ways to get the dolls. You can get them as a assembled doll or as a kit. In both cases, the dolls are going to come with a COA and a box, but there are some differences otherwise. So if you get an assembled doll, it comes assembled. So it comes sanded, like completely buffed. So besides sanding, I do buff with a magic eraser just to make sure that there's no lines. Strung with elastic, magnets in the head, and an S-hook in the head. So you can take the head off, I guess. They'll also come with 6mm glass eyes. I am going to be defaulting to these brown glass eyes, but they will come with the glass eyes. There will also be on the COA a spot that says it was assembled, who it was assembled by, and that's going to be myself or my partner, because he's going to be helping me with quality control by me, of course. But yeah, so the difference being, if you buy a kit doll, you're basically going to get these kinds of pieces. I will wash all the pieces really well, so there won't be any of this like residue you see. That's not going to be on there, but it's just going to be wrapped pieces in a baggie with elastic, magnets, your hook for the head. You will also, like I said, get the COA, but there's going to be a strike through on the assembled by part. There's no eyes included with the kits. So the assembled dolls are $200 USD for the full doll, and then the kits are $125 for the full doll. Unlike my last pre-order, this is a quantity limited product. Because I am one person with one printer that I am running constantly, I don't want to overwork myself, so there are only going to be a handful of each in each color. After this run, though, these particular sculpts are not going to be made again. The dolls will take up to 2 months to complete. This could mean it's ready to ship a week after you purchase it. It could mean 4 weeks, up to 2 months. Things like add-on services will bring you closer to the 2 months, but it still could come out. Maybe it's a good week and I just get it out. But it could take up to 2 months to get them shipped. For add-on services, I'll be offering a limited amount of face-ups and body blushing. So they are quite small, so the face-ups are not going to be extremely detailed. About like this. A little more detailed than this. This is just a quick face-up I did. The default Bowie face-up will be a kitty cat nose, sort of upwards turned eyebrows, blushing in the ears, blushing in the cheeks, and little hearts on the cheeks. I think this is going to look freaking cute, especially on the pink ones. I'm like, I don't know, the pink ones might be really freaking cute with the hearts. But yeah, like that's going to be Bowie's default face up, and then Aria, this is going to be her default face up. Yeah, just a slightly open mouth, soft eyes, soft pink and orange blushing. Yeah. Face ups are only going to be 25 USD, and then body blushing is only going to be 15 USD. You can only add the add-ons to fully assembled dolls because the pieces need to be sanded before they're painted. I really can't paint unfinished kits. All right, final tidbit of information, I guess, is about layaways. I, of course, have offered layaways on my MSDs in the past because they are quite large. They're quite expensive large. They're quite expensive, and they do take months and months to get, to arrive. So I don't mind, having layaway available because they are quantity limited, and because they are ready to ship as early as a week after ordering, and because the most expensive option is $200 and the least expensive option is $125. I will not be offering layaway through the store. However, if you do plan on ordering multiple full dolls, or if your order is over 300 USD, you can reach out to me and we can discuss doing a layaway through PayPal, and then creating the order manually and all this other stuff. The other thing to note is that they are 3D printed dolls and not cast, which means that they are more susceptible to things like scratches and chips. There are some general care things, like if you notice like a white dust on them, it's probably just from being moved around. All you need to do is put a warm wet cloth and wipe it off. You can disassemble them at any time to resand as well. They're pretty easy to sand. If you notice little scratches, you can generally just use a magic eraser without disassembling them. They are more fragile, meaning that if I drop one from high up, it's more likely to break than a cast resin doll. But I have tested on these two girls, to see how it went, and I've dropped them from about 6 feet up onto a wood floor, and there have been no chips, nothing's broken. So take that for what you will. Thank you to everybody who gave feedback or chatted with me about Aria and Bowie. I really appreciate all the information and the feedback and hearing what you guys would like out of the minis. It's been really valuable for me. If you're already subscribed to my channel, thanks so much for subscribing. If you're new here, I hope you like the content and will consider subscribing. As always, I hope you have a fantastic day. Bye!